Nene Leakes recently appeared on V103 Atlanta and got a few things off her chest. She expressed that Cynthia Bailey didn't show up until a week after Gregg passed away, but revealed that every housewife did reach out to her after his passing. Nene also questioned why the housewives pitched in to send her a $200 bouquet of flowers instead of buying their own.
During Gregg's passing, every housewife in the entire franchise, reached out to me. Kim Zolciak definitely have texted me since Gregg has passed, and she has stayed in touch since then. So I would say that we are okay.
I don't want to name drop, but I would expect her to.
Who?
I would expect her to.
No. A lot of people expect that. No. She didn't even come to the repast. She did come like a week later after everything was done. She came by my lounge. It's really hard to explain Housewives. It's almost like a dysfunctional family. But they all reached out. They all sent flowers or something. Actually, I was surprised because the first set of flowers I got was a bouquet from like all the housewives. Like they went in together. I'm like, why do y'all need to go in together and buy some damn flowers? Like, it's all of y'all work. You don't need to let's go in together and buy $200 worth of flowers. Like, you can spend your own $200. That's the way I've always been.
Let me tell you why they pitched in and got a bouquet of flowers. Because they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't liked you since you left. And they all celebrated you after you left. From a human perspective, I think everybody felt sad that Gregg passed. And it's the human thing to do. But we cannot, despite the Gregg passing, ain't got nothing to do with the fact that they still don't really mess with you. And that is why you got the performative action of all of our names going on one card.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to be careful with this as well. It's no secret that her and we're not cool. We're not friends. We're nothing. We're nothing. But out of respect for Gregg, I did send condolences, and I never made it public. I didn't put it out there or post something or tell the world and whatever. But I did feel triggered when she posted, when I heard about this story. I'm like, hold up. Well, no one owes you anything. I wouldn't have to spend $1. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with your husband and paying respect to the man that we all got to know and love, who was so supportive and kind. Even when you were beefing with his wife, he was still a class act. And Nene, I can't tell you how to grieve because, again, I've never lost a husband. I've never lost a mate. I'm not married. I just have a boyfriend. But like, it's just such a tacky thing to did you Google how much the flowers cost? Like, the things that you said about other people, you're lucky that anyone even showed up for you, actually. And the fact that people rallied around you, I thought was a beautiful moment. So let's not ruin it. Like, let's just build on that moment and move forward. You know what I'm saying?
And what would a separate set of flowers did? What would it have changed?
If I don't like someone and they lose someone, usually I'm just not going to say anything. So, if they put it on, that's fine. I mean, I really did feel bad for her. And I just feel like Nene is making these missteps that are just further sabotaging her brand and her likability. And I think, let me tell you this, as much as we beeped whatever on the show, we had some cool moments off. And I think she's hilarious. I think Nene is one of the most entertaining reality stars that has ever been on television. And that's facts. And the fact that she's on television says a lot because I think she deserves to be on television. But I think it's stuff like this that rubs people the wrong way that may be hurting her. And I hope she can get through this and grieve properly and get back to where she's supposed to be. But this is not it, sis. Like, calling people out about how they chose to support, you in the death of your husband it's not cool. It's hard to be sympathetic.
There are some people in the world who live in negativity consistently throughout their entire life. And then there's sometimes in life where you have people who are stalkers, who actually stalk your life. I want to say everyone that reached out to me during the time that Gregg was sick and during the time he was crossing over, I am so grateful. I am so grateful for everyone and everything. I'm so grateful. Listen, I'm very much a person that if you ask me something, I'm going to tell you. Yes, I am learning that every question does not need to be answered. I got that. But I want to say thank you to Tigger and V103 three for having me on the show yesterday as a guest co-host. We had a super positive show. Obviously, any show that I do, they're going to ask me about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? They did. I spoke positive of everyone. Everyone. I have nothing negative to say. I don't. My time on the show was what it was. I have nothing to say about any person, nothing. I'm done talking about all of that. Okay? So, they asked me if the Real Housewives sent condolences or gifts or anything. Everywhere I go, people ask me this stuff, okay? I get asked this stuff every single day. I said 1,000,000 times. Every single person that I can think of, maybe one or two didn't, the entire franchise reached out. The black girls and the white girls, okay? Bravo reached out. That included Andy, all the executives. Everyone reached out. The camera people on the ground, the production crew, everyone reached out. I was asked about gifts that were given. No, before I was asked about that, I was asked about if Cynthia attended Gregg's repast. No, she didn't. I answered the question very honestly. I'm a very honest person. She did not attend. Did it bother me that she didn't attend? No. Seemed like it bothered other people because other people were always coming to me asking me about it. It didn't bother me. She showed up a week or so later at the lounge. Great. We had an amazing time. I think she said somewhere we had a great time. It was awkward for about 10 minutes and we had a great time. We had an amazing time. We laughed, we partied, we had a ball. It didn't really bother me. Okay? It just didn't. Gregg's sickness was what it was. He understood what he was going through. He knew he was going to die. We had these conversations 1,000,000,000,000 times, okay? I was asked about the gifts that the girls gave. I was asked what gifts the Real Housewives gave, or if they gave a gift or something I can't remember the exact question it was. And, I'm kind of fly at the mouth sometimes. So I said some little something on the side. But what the truth is, since we're speaking on the truth, I did receive flowers from the Real Housewives cast. And it lists their names: Kenya, Candy, Cynthia, Marlo. I think that's what it said. And I later said, I had a conversation with Marlo about it when she came to me. And I said, I did get the flowers. I just, everybody had to chip in to get me a set of flowers. We were just kind of talking about it. That's just the truth. And I at that moment when she and I were having the conversation, I did feel a way because Todd's mother passed some years ago. Gregg and I catered all of this food to his mom in New York, and Marlo's brother passed, and I sent, things to cater for Marlo. And, but later, Candy sent me a huge, huge bouquet of flowers. We text each other. I told her how much I thanked her. Marlo sent me money after that to buy things with for the repast. I'm grateful for everything. Like, we had the conversation. They bought a bouquet of flowers. It didn't matter. My house was like a garden. Okay. I got flowers from everybody from around the world. Okay. Flowers came in from everywhere, and I am grateful. Okay. I just don't feel like I have to get on here and break it down and explain, because I'm doing it. We had such a positive, fun show, and I never spoke negative of anyone. And my stalker is consistently speaking of me. But I'm telling you, I'm not the one. You need to stop your stuff, because I am not the one. I'm over here trying to live in a positive light. Please, I'm asking you to leave me alone. I want to say thank you to all of you who have consistently supported me. I do not care if you sent a gift. I don't care if you made a comment. I don't care what it was. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for each and every last one of you. Thank you so much. My circle of support has been absolutely amazing. The people that are consistently checking on me and consistently supporting me, you know I love you and I thank you. Thank all of you. Whatever you did it and I appreciate it. Whether it was big or small, I really appreciate it. And I know Gregg truly appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you. I love you. Gotta go get some makeup now.
So when she decided to do the celebration for him, unfortunately, my husband and I were not able to make it, and I just felt so bad about it. And I, decided that once I got back to Atlanta, I really wanted to, just, try to see her. I wanted to give my, condolences and just give, send my respect, out of respect for Gregg in person, because it's been a couple years and, it's just been a lot said and a lot done in that time.